What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Y'all already know what time it is, man. Yep. What's good? I know y'all seen the title. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to get in here, man, so we can talk about it. Me versus me, huh? Ain't that some shit? Let's see what we got going on today. See what we got going on. It says prime time, 5 o'clock. Yep. See what we got going on. In the meantime, in the between time, y'all remember to go to get that Savage Drive gear, man. www.com, OGHollywoodspeaks.com. It's on Shopify, man. Salute for the 7 people that just came in, man. Y'all already know what time. Hit that like button. Do not come in if you're going to hit the like button, man. Because guess what? It's me versus me today. And also it can be you versus you, right? I know some of y'all wondering why I say it's me versus me. Because I don't have a tendency to get in my feelings when I'm talking about me. And me versus me, man, I'm going to try to be a better person than I was the day before, right? Y'all need to try that you versus you, where you can be your only opposition. And you ain't got to look for nobody else to be an op to you, whatever they call it. That's that new shit to me anyway, op. You know, people use words. Man, say what's hey 4408. This is what I need you to do, man. Because I gave you some misinformation yesterday. And I don't want you to feel like that's what that is, right? Because I know if you go to that website and order, it's not going to go through unless you purchase that, right? Go to my Instagram, like the dude did from Australia. He went to my Instagram and sent me all his information. And his shit is already on the way. So don't go to the website. I stand corrected from yesterday. It's my bad. Go to my Instagram, put all your information in there, man. Your size, the address you want to come to, and you're going to get that. Last time I checked, I think you said you was in the clips. So that shit'll be to you the next day. And there's one more person that was on here last night. I think his name was Adorn. So I'm waiting for him to come in so I can correct that with him. What's up, man? The friends all good, man. I'm just tapping in, man. Just tapping in, man. And I know you seen the title where I said me versus me. That's in reference to me being a better person than I was yesterday, right? But I also want to elaborate on a subject today, man. I also want to elaborate on the subject and y'all give me y'all thought on it. We'll see what happens in the next few minutes, man. Because guess what? I would hate to go back over the same thing twice. But for all those that tapped in, for all those that didn't tap in, peace and blessing to you, man. Today is Sunday, man. In other words, a new week. But for me, every day is Monday. Every day is Monday. And just like I told you, always live your life, man. Every day is game self. Every day is game self. In other words, you don't ever plan to lose. Always plan to win. Sometimes it don't turn out like that, right? You got to accept the losses just as well as you accept the wins, right? And that's real spill. So we got 14 in, man. We should have 14 likes, man. Y'all hit that like button, man, because y'all already know it's going to be real spill, man. As soon as I get ready to go into it. Because I got some questions. Same way y'all asked me questions, I got some questions for y'all today, man. Because it was a short came out today. Before I even do that, man, let me give a shout out to Real Life Street Stars, man. For anybody that haven't subscribed to Real Life Street Stars, go to Real Life Street Stars and subscribe, man. For anybody that haven't subscribed to CEO Hockley, go to CEO Hockley, a.k.a. Crib Night, subscribe. And also go to Big Dewberry and subscribe, man. Game related, not gang related. Let's make that happen. And y'all hit that like button, man. We got 14 in, man. We should have 14 likes. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Like I say, I really came on here, man, to discuss this short, man, because somebody sent me an email and they had some questions about this short, man. And for those that ain't seen the short, go to Real Life Street Stars and see the short, man. You'll know exactly where I'm coming from, man. And you already know shorts ain't long, man. And I know this here one thing from being on YouTube. Everybody's attention span is this motherfucking short. So it ain't gonna even take you long to go over there and view it. Go over there to view it, give your opinion, whether it's up or whether it's a down. It's all good, man, because bad criticism, good criticism, all that shit equal out the same, man. And that's facts. So other than that, man, y'all see what I'm doing, man. It's, you know, it's a Red Bull day, man. I'm blue on blue, man. And that's just the way I'm feeling today, man. With the Blue Savage Drive camouflage on, man. Like I say, man, y'all go to www.oghollywoodspeaks.com, man, and get that Savage Drive gear. As a matter of fact, after we went out last night, a couple of people purchased that Savage Drive gear. Shout out to y'all, man, for not letting nobody else get inside your head and thinking it's just prison gear. That ain't what that is, man. They let me know you got independent minds and you're independent people. And that is facts, man. So if you're feeling good today and you're ready for the week, man, give me a 1 in the chat, man. Give me a 1, man. We got 12 people in, man. Y'all give me a 1, man, if you're feeling good today. And that's facts. Real spill deal, man. And we're going to go down through that, man. Ain't no doubt. What's up, Timothy? What's good, man? It's all good, man. Ain't no doubt, man. We warms up, man. But remember this here. Ain't no doubt. I see you protected, man. It's all good, man. We're going to go down through that day, man. I got some questions for y'all, just as well as I know y'all got for me, man. You already know we're going to have some late bloomers like last night. We had some late bloomers come in, and it didn't get it did. So when we reach a certain number, guess what? We might give away another unit, man. What's up, man? What's up, brother? It ain't too many Nazis in the world. You know, I know who that is. Like I said, man, when we reach a certain number, it's possible that we will give away another unit, man. But once again, like I said, you have to go to my Instagram and send me your information, man. Send me your information, man. You will get that, man. I don't go that motherfucker trying to send no duplicate information in because I'm going to spot it off the rip. And that's facts. What's up, Sans? It's all good, man. We in here doing what we got to do, man. Getting the channel right where it need to be at. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no stopping it. Although we ain't worrying about that no way. Yeah, we ain't never worried about that, man. So anyway, let me ask y'all this, man. I got an email today. Somebody asked me about the short, and they had a comment in the short, right? Cause big ups to YouTube, bro. So anyway, man, they asked me what I think about the death penalty, right? And my response to that was it was overrated. I said it was overrated. In other words, it was only to satisfy the politicians and the people in public, right? So somebody emailed me, you know, and asked me, why do I feel like that? And my response to them was this. Because if you go out into society and you commit that crime, which has had to be capital in order for you to even receive that, you know, then they just might give you the lethal injection. But I said, this is exactly what I said. I oppose to it due to the fact because if you kill that one person, it's not going to bring back the people that he took away. Why? It's only to satisfy the people in the family, man. And no disrespect for those that have lost people and wanted that to happen to this other person, and it happened. My question would be to them, what kind of satisfaction did you get from that, right? My personal opinion, man, being as though, you know, I served a life sentence with the possibility of making parole, and that shit is hard. It's not easy. It's not easy to do that. So the death penalty, once again, is the subject today. And you already know I like to have substance to what I talk about. So I'm not just getting on here just rattling, right? That ain't gonna happen. And we know one thing, man, the capital punishment is often grounds for society. Once again, it's just grounds for society to feel good and to try and satisfy the family. In other words, say, okay, we put him down so we don't have to worry about him doing that, him or her doing that to anybody else, as long as we exist, right? But I will say this. If you give anybody a life sentence without parole, you're killing him softly. That's the worst way you can kill a man. If you put him in a box all day, every day, and let him think about what he did, you might reap the rewards of him or she killing herself. Trust me, I know. Been there, done that. However, never thought about doing that to myself. But who's to say what I would have done if I had a life sentence without parole? Because it's hard when you're in that motherfucker and you seeing people go home every day and you know you stuck. You know you stuck. So let me ask you a personal opinion. Which is better, life without parole or the death penalty? If it's life without parole, give me a 1. Give me a 1 if it's life without parole versus the death penalty. Okay, so Manny said it. Manny gave me a 1, man. So Timothy gave me a 1. So this just letting me know that I ain't the only one in the world feel like this. But it's a lot of people, you know, feel the same way I feel, but they never get asked that question, right? And you know, I know a lot of that shit be politically inclined, man. All that shit just be for politicians, man. You know, and the reason why I say that is that most people that receive the death penalty are innocent people. They have no legal ground. Okay. Now, so we got one saying he rather get the death penalty. You rather get the death penalty than life without parole, right? And what you might elaborate on that to let me know why you must prefer to get the death penalty? I'd rather die fast than suffer in hellhole. So in other words, what you telling me is that you know for a fact that life without parole will disrupt the brain and you might just do something to yourself, or we're in agreement. Yeah, because you're going to die slow when you get that, right? So, like I said, man, y'all give gold to real street stars and give y'all personal opinion on that short that was made. On that short that was made, man. It's all right to create dialogue, man. It's all right to think different and to feel different, man. And, you know, like I said, that's the reason why I say what I said in the title, me versus me. It's not me versus people in the chat, me versus people on the internet. It's me versus me with my opinion, right? And that's the deal for the day, man. That's what we're talking about. But we know one thing, all the politicians want people to die. They want people to die. Why? Because some might be up for election and they want to win the hearts of the families, right? But it's not going to bring people back, man. It ain't going to bring people back, man. You know, and what I always say, I always speak on what I've been through, man. And I've been in that situation. You know, I've been a part of a capital murder case. As we all know, in 81, it was a dark day for me. And I've been on the internet. so like I say, man, I've been on the internet, man. You know, although I was too young to understand what it meant, the death penalty in prison and all that shit, I was too young to understand what it meant. But as I grew older, man, I understood that if you separate a person from the world forever, that's killing them anyway. So that's the conversation for the day, man. You know, and I find that to be real interesting, man, that it's a lot of people, man. There's a lot of people sending me emails, you know, telling me we need to keep it, we need to get rid of it. Man, how you feel like that? You feel the same way? That's the easy way out. They taking the front door when they give them that, man. And not only that, let me speak on this here. And this might offend some people, but I ain't tripping, right? The very people that are with the death penalty are the people that say they believe in God. The people that believe in God is the ones that say they believe in the death penalty, right? And they said in the Bible, thou shalt not kill. However, but once you inject a man full of that kill-off drug, you just disobeyed your own word. Ain't no doubt. Oh yes, it's absolutely ironical, man. It's the same people that when you was a kid take you to church, take you to Sunday school, right? And they teach you the ways of the Bible, but it begins to come conflicting when it comes to a man committing a crime in society. Those same people that study that Bible and read it every day, now they want you gone, right? They want you gone. But I understand this, I know this to be true, right? Let's go back, right? And we all watched the trial, especially if you're out of Dallas, Texas. You all watched the trial, right? Police Amber Geiger stepped into Bolton John's apartment and shot him dead and said she thought she was in her apartment. She said she saw a silhouette and she was afraid for her life. So she killed the man, right? Which was murder. It was murder. It was murder. But at no time that DP was mentioned. At no time. was that mentioned? Why? Yeah, you're right about that, man. You know, God had to wipe out people who broke his law. He did that. He did that. But I'm talking about the part in the Bible where they said, thou shalt not kill. Now, let me reference to what you said. You said God did that. So are you considering the people on earth to be God, Billy D? Is that what you're telling me? If so, then that means you are a God. Come on, man. Talk to me. Yeah, you said God had to wipe out the people who broke his law. So you telling me the people that walk this earth, that give the people the lethal injection, are somewhat God. Now they got the power. I give them that much. They got the power. They got the power to let who live and who die, right? So back to what I was saying. I want us to think back to the Amber Geiger trial, right? The Amber Geiger trial walks into John Bolton's apartment, shoots him dead, all because she saw a silhouette, right? All because she saw a silhouette. Goes to trial. Now y'all tell me why this happened. We all just, you know, these are opinions that are not facts. Oh, there go my boy here in the chat. Let me cut this off for a minute. I got a hell of a mind. I can get back to it. Hey, Hood. So I stand corrected from yesterday, man, and I'm glad you came back today. So if you went on their website, you would not be able to order that shirt and hat due to the fact because they're gonna ask you to purchase it. So I just informed 448 to go to my Instagram and send me your information, your size and all of that, right? And you will get that, man, because you cannot go to the website. Let me repeat that. You cannot go to the website and get that. You have to go to my Instagram like the guy did out of Australia, send me his information, and I took care of that this morning. Okay, Billy D, we'll get back to that. Because see, you saying, you know, I'm not saying it's conflicting, but look at what you just said. You said we are God-like. That's a hell of a difference. We are God-like. We are not God. Yes, we are God-like because they said Jesus Christ did walk this earth, but we are not God. Okay, yes, some of us are vessels and tools. You know, some of us are vessels and tools. But, you know, you got to give a ball, a strike, man. And there's no in between. You either God or you human. And even though they said God was human, he walked the earth among us, right? Ain't no doubt, man. I knew I was going to get some help in this chat, man. I knew I was going to get some help. So, yeah, we are God-like, man. I got to give you that. I can't take that from you. But we all have our own personal opinion, man. You can't play catch and ball. You can't throw the ball and catch it too. That's impossible. So now, let me get back to this, what I was saying. Yeah, they said God gave us power to heal. What's up, Marcus? I'm just saying here, man, you know how we do it, man. You know how we do it, man. You know, when we come in, man, sometimes we don't have the facts, man. We need other people's opinion, man, to trying to straighten it out. We just trying to straighten it out because some people had a personal opinion when I said that I object to the death penalty. And that's just the way I feel. And I'm not the only one in the world that feel like that, but it is what it is, man. So, but let's not forget this. We got 20 in, man, so we need 20 likes, man. Let's hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, man. And that's what that is, right? So anyway, man, I want to get back to this. Amber Geiger. We all know that trial. I watched it. I watched it because I want to see the outcome of that trial. There's no doubt in my mind she murdered him. She murdered Jonathan Bolton. Flat out murdered him. And can't nobody change my mind about it. I'm going to go to my grave believing that, right? All because I've been in that building, to be honest. But I will give her credit for this, that all doors look the same. For anybody that never been in that building, all doors look the same. The south side flats look the same. All the doors and all that look the same. I went in there and got turned all the way around. Had to use the bathroom, didn't know where I was at from one door to the next. So I give her that much credit, right? But I won't give her this, that once I came from that bathroom, I knew exactly where I was going, right? So anyway, she murdered this man. She flat out murdered him, right? I'm waiting on the outcome of the trial. I know it's going to be more time than what they're imposing. But on the back end of that, I said, nah, she going to get the less thing that they can give her. Ain't no doubt. 10 years. She got 10 years. For those that don't know, anytime you get 10 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, you might do 5. At the most, you're going to do 7 because they're going to leave you on parole 3 years. Just the 3 years is for you to adjust, right? But that still don't take the fact away that, and somebody said, our color didn't play a factor. Yes, it did. It did. 2 things played a factor. Woman and color. That played a factor. So, like I said, man, we all know the system, man, and the system is fucked up. The system is structured around, if you got money, 80% of the time you win. But if you don't, you're going to jail. And some people go to jail for a very long time. A very long time. Career ended even before you get started. Oh, ain't no doubt about that, man. Coloring a woman, and that's facts. And I want to start this conversation, man, because somebody had a problem with me saying that I opposed to the death penalty. And I know the reason why they said that. They said that because I've been convicted of a felony. In other words, they're saying I don't have no opinion or my fucking thought don't count. So it was easy for me to pin that, right? So that's the reason why I'm here today, discussing the matter, man, So for those that, man, that ever been, I don't give a fuck what you've been convicted of. Your motherfucking thought count and your opinion count, and can't nobody take that away from you. Can't nobody take that away from you. But what you should do is for anybody that you know has been convicted of a felony, look at them and they'll show you what not to do. Because if any point in your life you get caught up in that motherfucking system, you finish. Once they punch that ticket for you and you get off that motherfucking TDC bus, you a number. In other words, you just a phone call away. You're a phone call away. It's like 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I don't give a damn what it is. That's facts. I knew people that's been out for years, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years. But as soon as they scan that name and they come up, you wrong. You wrong. So, man, whatever you do, man, stand clear, as we say, you know. But what I'm gonna do, man, I don't even know. The thing about it though, man, is this what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drop this link in this chat. And if anybody wanna come in and get a personal opinion on what we've been talking about, man, you're more than welcome. Let's see if we can do that right now. Let's talk about it, man. Let's see if we can talk about it. The link is in the chat. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. And anything else you want to talk about. We're gonna use this time. What is this, Sunday? Like I said, we're gonna use Sunday for the quiet storm. We'll call this the quiet storm, you know, because it ain't the damn storm, it's the quiet storm, right? So if anybody want to come in, man, come on in, man. You know we might not be here long, but you're more than welcome to show up. As long as you don't show out. As long as you don't show out. You can show up as long as you don't show out, right? Yeah. But I understand showing up ain't for everybody. But I'm going to give you an opportunity to show up if you want to show up. Yeah. Don't come this far and don't cross the goal line, right? Don't come this far and don't cross the goal line. All this is dialogue, man. It's no rights or it's no wrongs. It's just dialogue, man. And we all expressing our opinions, man. That's real. It's in the chat, man. Come on in. Let's talk about it. It ain't got to be what I'm talking about. It can be whatever you want to talk about. I'm quite sure the people want to hear from whoever, man. You know. It's in the chat. Let's go. We're going to do like Tom Brady on 4th and 10, man. Or we're going to do like Tom Brady when he was playing the Atlanta Falcons. When the score was 28-3 and he came back for the win. By the way, I'm letting y'all know I am a Brady fan, man. Although he's not in the NFL no more, but I won a lot of games and a lot of money with TB12. And I go up on the TB12 rules, man. The game is never over as long as it's time left on the clock, man. I advise some people, whoever in the chat, whoever's listening, man, apply that to your life, man. The game is never over as long as it's time left on the clock, man. Y'all remember to hit that like button, man. For those that haven't subscribe to the channel, man. Every time we show up in this spot right here, we're going to keep it 110 all the way across, man. And that's facts. Somebody gave me what that mean to 110 yesterday, man. They gave me that meaning what that 110 yesterday, man. I thought I was the only one who knew what it meant. Boy, was I wrong. Hey, Adon, hit that 110 meaning for me, man, so I can put it on the screen and let the people know what the 110 mean. If you still here, bro. If you still here, man, put it on the screen. Put it on the screen for the hood. If you still in the house, so I can let the people know what the 110 mean. Real spill. If you in the house, hood, put the 110 meaning up there so we can share it with the people in the chat, man, so they can know the reason why I always say 110. Real spill. Now, we all know why I say real spill. Because guess what? This shit you can't get off the ground. It sticks. Just like it sticks to the wall, right? No gimmicks, no trickery, just real spill. So, hood, you still in the house? If you is, man, put that 110 meaning on there, man. And like I said, man, we've been on the 30-something minutes, man. I'm going to put the link in the chat, man, so anybody get ready to come on if y'all want to, man. Y'all ain't got to be scared, man. I guarantee you, man, it's going to be all right. The link is in the chat, man, if you want to discuss it, man. Today's discussion, if you approve of the death penalty or you oppose. If you're in the chat and you approve of the death penalty, drop me a 1. If you don't approve of the death penalty, drop me a 2. Drop me a 2 if you approve, drop me a 1 if you don't. And that's facts. Shout out to whoever joined, man. We got 25 in, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. We doing some educational shit today. Going down through that educational shit, man. And I ain't the smartest one in the room. I got 25 people in here that's super smart, man. That know what they believe in and can't be persuaded to believe other than what they believe in, man. And I'm glad that y'all are here, man. I'm glad y'all are here, man. I wouldn't rather be nowhere else but right here, man, doing this. Although I'm going to do something else after this, man. So, like I said, man, I salute y'all for joining, man. I appreciate it. And, you know, your kindness will never be obliterated. In other words, it will never be wiped out. So, you know, I can get politically correct sometimes, man. You know, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not the dumbest person in the world either, right? But sometimes it plays to play dumb because you'll get a smart person around and think they're the smartest one in the room until they open their mouth. And you'll find out they're the dumbest person that you ever met in your life. It don't mean you got to assault them, you know. It don't mean you have to do that, man. You just play your mental position. And sometimes people play themselves out of pocket, man. Y'all know how that go. Y'all had them type of people come around y'all. Don't act like y'all never had them type of people that come around y'all, man. And that's facts. Yeah, and that's facts, man. We all have been down that road before, man, where we thought we had it all figured out. And what you got, you say, I feel like you should be able to pick your life. Let me see. Hey, Hood, do me a favor, man. I was calling for you a while ago, man. Put that 110 meaning that you put on the screen yesterday, man, so the people can understand when they see me with the 110, or I say 110, they understand exactly why I'm saying this and where I'm coming from, man. Like I say, man, for those that just now joining, man, I've been saying keep the 110 for a long time, and Hood came on here and explained exactly like it was supposed to be explained. He put it right out there, man. And that's facts, man. So, for anybody that comes up with the first question, man, we're going to do this here, man. For anybody to come up with the first question or the first conversational spark, you will receive a unit, man. A Savage Drive shirt and hat, man. But you have to go to my Instagram page and put your information in there. Let's do that. Because we ain't just going to be hanging around and doing no rally, man. We're going to make it worth our while and we're going to be on here, man. That's what this damn thing is for, man. It's to educate the people and for the person that's on here to be educated by the people, man. You know, and I don't mind soaking up game from whoever comes on here, man. Like I say, if I'm the smartest person in the room, then we fucked. We are totally fucked. I never want to be the smartest person in the room, man. And I believe in this, man. The only way you get rich, you have to make other people rich. Yeah, the only way you get rich, you have to make other people rich, whether it's in monetary value or whether it's mentally value. Because people can be rich. Who we got, man? We got Billy in this house, man.
What's up, OG?
Well, first and foremost, man, you got to flip the camera around, and we sounded kind of robotic this morning, man, this afternoon.
Okay, how you want me to turn my camera?
I need you to go out and try coming back in because your voice is sounding kind of robotic. Can you do it? All right, bro.
Okay.
That's a bet. So there it is, man. The one is knowledge. Cyberborn is wisdom +1, 0 - 2. My bad. I know I broke it down better yesterday. You did that. but you get a pass for that, man. We ain't doing no tripping. Let me get Timothy up in here, see what we got, man. What's up, Tim?
What's up? What's good, OG?
Oh, man, like I said, we just chopping a little game today, man. Ain't nothing spectacular, man. What you got going on, man? Introduce yourself to the people, man, since you showed up on the screen, man. Salute to you.
Okay. Yeah, my name's Timothy. I go by Tim. I'm out of H-Town, man. I've been following you for a while, for a couple of years now, off and on. You're doing good what you're doing. I did a lot of time myself, but I'm not here to even talk about any of that. I came to the channel, to your platform, to salute you and keep doing what you're doing, bro. It doesn't matter what nobody say. Don't matter what nobody say about what you're doing and what you ain't doing. You're doing a good job, my opinion.
And guess what, man? Your opinion counts, man. That's the reason why I give people opportunity to show up on the screen versus stand in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people gonna have their personal opinion about whatever. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell everybody else, man, my skin is tough, man.
Already.
So once again, man, salute to you for coming out of the chat, man. I've been, seeing your name show up in the comments for a while, man. It's always been positive, man. So
yeah.
I appreciate you, man, for coming to the screen and just giving the channel a salute, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, bro. I like that Ferguson Chronicles you got going on too. I ain't never been on Ferguson, but I've been on Beto One. I was on Cofield, French Robinson, Willie C. That's from Raymondville. People don't know where that's at. I've been around the system, man, since the early 90s. I've been out since 2014, though, and I'm gonna try to stay out. But like you say, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You gotta know what you're doing. So, with all that being said, man, keep doing what you're doing, bro.
I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Much love and respect, bro.
All right, salute.
Stay free and stay up. What you got, Bill? Hey, man, I don't know what it is with that sound, man, but it's still messed up, man. And I want you to come in, man, but I want the people to be able to understand you. And as of right now, we can't understand you, man, because it sounded robotic, man.
Oh, okay. I'm off my.
That is. You in here?
Oh, you can hear me better now? That's that damn technology, man. The dang Bluetooth, brother.
It's all good, man.
Yeah. Same, man. I wanted to highlight you about that first little bit, what you was talking about the death penalty, man. I'm kind of, I'm on the fence with the death penalty, right? I feel like it's good, but at the same time, I feel like it's unjustified. And the reason why I say it's unjustified is because the people that are doing it, all of them ain't just, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, man, you got, and when I say like God appoints people and he used some of them as tools and vessels, see, the ones that he are using as tools and vessels, the good just ones, them not the ones with the decision-making power to fry you or juice you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm on the fence with the death penalty, me personally, But now, when it comes to that female chick, that officer,
yeah.
Man, look, man, I feel like she don't need no death penalty. People like that don't need death penalty. People like that need real life justice. Cause you got the black and white justice, which is on paper, which is the judge and the lawyers. And then you have real life justice. That's justice within the 3D world of the realism, where a person can touch you and you can feel the justice. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the kind of justice she need, I feel, you know what I'm saying? Because other than that, she ain't gonna understand the ramifications of her actions.
So let me ask you this. You as a black man in America on the outside looking in, right?
Uh-huh.
Put you in that position as a black man. Do you think you'd have got 10 years?
Hell nah, bro. No, man. Look, man. I got caught with like a gram of ice and a gram of heroin. Them people wanted to give me 15 years off the rip. And that was my first dope offense.
That's what I'm saying.
So if I killed somebody, you already know they're gonna be coming at me with 25 or death.
So
Especially if I went to somebody's home and did it like she did.
that's the point I'm trying to make. No, we as black people in America, right? Any kind of offense that we commit, it's gonna automatic warrant double-digit sentences,
Mm-hmm.
and it ain't gonna start at 10.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
it could be first offense, but it's not gonna start at 10. Why?
Mm.
Because, like I said, it's 2 strikes. You black, and most of the people that go to the justice system now probably once had money, especially from the streets. But now when you go to the justice system now, you are broke.
For real, man.
So what happens when you go in, indigent, as I call it, you get tried unfairly. And the first thing they do is bring you a plea deal.
Oh yeah, they slide you out quick, man. They slide you out so fast. Look, I was down here in East Texas when I caught my case. I wasn't in the city. I was down here in a little old county called Linden, Cass County. Man, say when I got there, my dang a court-appointed lawyer, he didn't even show up to the middle of me. I was already out there in shackles standing before the judge and the DA. He just came in when they said, well, we're going to give you this little old bull corner deferred adjudication probation, since it was my first offense. But they was talking about wham bamming me, man, on a little old bit of dope case. And this chick here gets 10 years for shooting someone and killing them. It's crazy. That's the proof is in the pudding, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but when we go through that, as the people, now I'm not going to say just black people. I'm saying people that are innocent as far as from a financial standpoint that goes through the system and don't have enough currency to acquire qualified lawyers to defend themselves, right?
Exactly.
It's over when you walk in the courtroom, right?
Off the top.
And that's why I built this channel. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody's not going to approve of what I say or approve of how I move. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I'm the smartest motherfucking person in the room, we're in trouble.
Hey, boy, that's real talk, man. But that's the thing of it. Everybody gonna disagree. Everybody gonna have their own opinions. It is what it is. But some things we can't shake. Some things that are just true and it's just facts. Like, it's not about black and white when it comes to justice. It's about have and have not. If you have not, you finna get pushed to the side. If you got something, you might can slide by with something. But if you poke black and brown or whatever, you poke, you out of there.
Ain't no doubt. And when I speak from experience, especially about the system. I don't care what nobody say or what they reject when I say it. I say what I say because I was in that motherfucker for 25 years. And you can't
tell me what you think about this, OG, because I'm finna get ready to get up out of here, man. I drive trucks. That's why I was saying morning, because hell, I'm just waking up, getting ready to go to work, man.
Yeah.
But what you think about this? Okay, now I was convicted felon. Never went to a TDC unit, right? But I'm a convicted felon, so I caught the charge and I messed up on that deferred, right? Okay, so boom. They tell me I can't own firearms and all this old crap. I got my own hunting channel on YouTube, right? So I'll be having to use bow and arrows and dang muzzle loaders. Now, but I got a lot of property and I pay taxes on this property, right? I feel like if I'm a damn felon and I don't have rights and I have to go through all these hoops and shit to get my rights back, why do I have to pay taxes? If I'm not a citizen and I don't have these rights, my Third Amendment rights to carry a firearm, why should we have to pay damn taxes? That seems crazy to me.
Well, in my opinion, you shouldn't have to, you shouldn't have to be in that position. And on the back end, I can say this, right? You've taken all my rights to carry a weapon and even vote, but at the end of the year, you take my damn money.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing about it, though, that's never going to get fixed because the people on the outside that's looking in, only way you fix shit, you got to go to the polls. And I know people don't believe that.
Yeah.
They don't believe that. But that's the way and the people that's going to the polls got to understand what politicians that they're putting in pocket.
Yeah.
You know, because statistics say 60% of the black families, somebody been to prison.
Yeah.
Or higher.
That's for real. Just looking at my own family, man. My Uncle Timmy been in prison in and out all his life. My Uncle Junebug, he was in prison. Shoot, damn near everybody, my daddy, my uncle, golly, man, everybody I can name you how many people in my family haven't been to prison. My middle brother, Adam, and my other cousin from down here in the country, Spud. Them the only two that I know that haven't been to a TDC unit.
So, man, like I said, man, and my suggestion with that, man, that with people going to prison, man, and I question people this is what I will say. You know, people always say, they always tell us as youth growing up as blacks, find your job and go to work, right? But I think that's the first mistake that a parent can tell a son or daughter, right? And the reason why is this, because as long as we working for somebody else, we not owning shit. See, that's where you change the game at, when you become an owner, and then your son become an owner, then your daughter become an owner, and then we don't have to worry about going to work, because there's so many people in America live with that stress about getting fired. I'm late for work. I gotta clock in. I gotta clock out
right now. I mean, right now. Yeah.
So that's my suggestion to anybody. If you got any kind of kid that's an adolescent, raise him to own. That's why we are so far behind the other races.
Yeah.
We've always been taught to work.
Yeah.
We've never been taught to own. Just imagine if 100 men, 100 women in your family was taught to own, where you'll be sitting at today.
Oh man. Yeah, you ain't lying, man. And I know they had the drive and the hustle, because I grew up watching them hustle everything from Hubba Bubba and Jolly Ranchers to liquor and, you know, everything else. So I know they had the drive to do it. We just didn't have the mentality, the learning, you know.
That's what I'm saying. So, man, I'm going to let you get out of here, man. But I know you said you got a channel, man. So go ahead and tell the people, for those that like hunting or can carry a firearm or that's into that, go ahead and let them know your YouTube channel where you can be found, Bill.
Yeah, man, it's Billy D Outdoors TV, man. I do everything from hunting, fishing, you know what I'm saying, farming, showing us people how to sustain, man, off the land. You know, check me out, y'all. I got some good stuff on there for y'all.
I appreciate you for stopping by, man, and stay tapped in, man, because you know we're gonna keep dropping jewels over here, man.
Already, man. I'm gonna keep on picking it up, homie.
That's facts, man.
All right, salute.
Same to you. Like I said, man, I appreciate it from tapping in, man. You know, we all can teach each other, man. And he had a question about as far as owning but can't carry a firearm. That's one thing in Texas or anywhere, man. If you convicted of a felony, you get stripped for that shit, man. You can do everything else in the world, but you can't vote and you can't carry a firearm. But you can go to work your whole remaining time that you free, and they can take your money. It's not gonna get fixed unless the people that can vote change it in the House. So encourage people in your family, man, when it's time to go to poll, man. You know, and like I said, man, it is what it is. So is there anybody else in the chat, man, that got any questions before we get out of here, man? Now is the time, man. Anybody in the chat got any questions before we get out of here? What we got? Or is there anybody else that want to come in, man, voice their opinion, man? Let me put this in here once again. It's in the link, man. Y'all come on in if y'all want to come in, man. That's facts, man. Anybody else want to come in? Anybody else got any questions, man, before we get out of here, man? If not, man, let me see. So let me put this up here. Sands put this up here. Let me let him see it. Question. OG Hollywood, so Huntsville is Desboro, Polanski Unit is the actual execution location. Facts. That's facts. And the reason why that is, the reason why they moved it, I wish I could tell you, but I can't because I'm not a fucking politician. So if anybody else got any questions that they want to ask, man, or anybody else want to come join the chat, man, we got two brothers come on, man. I appreciate it for showing up because I know one thing, everybody don't like being on the channel, man, because people criticize what they say or what they don't say. But what I will say is this, man, any circuit that you get involved in, you got to have tough skin. That's facts. Oh, it's all good saying, man. I'm going to try to get to everybody, man. But if I don't, man, y'all excuse me, man. I'm running a one-man show over here, man. Sometimes that shit can be difficult, right? But for those, and I say this because it's important. For those that are interested in the Savage Drive gear, remember to go to www.com OG Hollywood Speaks on Shopify. That's the best I can put it, man. And you don't have to be done been to prison to wear this. I wear this as a substance and a reminder about what I never want to go through again. Never. I've been to more than one unit, but this is the unit that stands out to me, man. I've had great success on that unit, but guess what? As long as you're incarcerated, you celebrate as a loser. Although in prison, they crowned me as a winner, but deep down in my heart, I knew I was a loser. Why? Because I was never in control of my fucking life. Somebody always had the keys to where I wanted to go, things I wanted to do, and the things I wanted to say. You can say what you want to say, but it's consequences and repercussions for everything you say, man, when you're in prison, man. So I advise people, man, if you've never ever been convicted of a felony or any kind of crime, don't do it. Let me put this in the. So if we decide to choose entrepreneur as an occupation, what would that hustle be, or what would we push? My advice to you, if you do decide to go down that avenue, it has to be something that you like and that you enjoy. That's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. And it has to be something that you tied to. And you got to remember this. And another thing, even before you go down that avenue, you have to surround yourself with people of value that has businesses so you can learn from those people. And you're going to have the naysayers on the side to tell you that you can't do it. But I'm here to tell you can do it. You just have to take your past experiences and put it on the table. And don't be afraid. The only person that loses is the person that never gets in the game. Remember that. You're going to always be the champ if you stay on the sideline. Why? Because you'll never put your belt up to get taken from you. Sometimes you might have to go 5 or 6 years before you see any fruit that you planted on that tree. And that's facts. Like I say, I was gone a long time, but what I didn't do is come home and not surround myself with people of value. That's what I didn't do. If a man, you can see if a man or a woman is in a losing state in their life, they can't teach you shit. The only one that's going to be your equal is the person that can teach you some shit. If they can't teach you, your first choice is do like Carl Lewis, take off running fast as a motherfucker. And it's facts. I was gone a long time. And to come home and to see the same people doing the same shit. So I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. I see it. And those are the people I don't want to be around. And there's no knock on those people. Some of those people have become so complacent in their life. What they say, why change now? And what I do, I salute them. Because your life is your life. Because when you leave here, you can't take nobody with you. You can't take nobody with you. So, like I said, for that question right there, Keefer, you just got to find something that you're comfortable with, but you got to like it, though. Or sometimes you might not have to like it. Because being any kind of business owner, guess what? You're going to be uncomfortable. And shit ain't gonna always happen on your time. It ain't gonna happen on your time. But if that's what you want, you got to go and get it. Because ain't nobody gonna come back to save you. Ain't nobody gonna save you. Sometimes ain't nobody gonna be around but you. But you gotta have the answer to what you want, man. And everybody's vision ain't your vision. So surround yourself with people of value, man, that you know that can help you. Because you got a lot of dream killers out here. They don't want you to have it because they ain't got it. And the minute that you do get it, guess what? Success breed hate. So look on your way to trying to achieve your goal. You're gonna lose some people on the way, but that's okay. It's okay. And remember this, a lion hunts alone anyway. So with that being said, it is what it is. What's up, Funky Town? It's all good, man. You already know what time it is, man. I'm just up in here doing what I do, man. You know. But y'all remember, man, hit that like button, that subscribe button, man, and keep on tapping in, man. It's always jewels for the brain, not for the neck, man. Because the shit around your neck, it can be easy detached. But once you get it right here, can't nobody take it from you, man. And before I get out of here, man, once again, man, shout out CEO Hockley, aka Kryptonite, Mr. Robert Hockley. Shout out Mr. Anthony Dewberry, man. So until next time, man, much love. Y'all keep tapping in, and I'm gonna keep tapping in. Let me ask, do you believe in free will? Let me put it like this. Anything with free in the front of it ain't good. Nothing in this world is free, but you do have the free will to move in any direction that you want to move in. That's what I can say. We got choices. You just got to measure it out, whether the risk is greater than the reward. But whatever you do, be the clean glass in your situation. You're going to have a dirty glass and you're going to have a clean glass. Always try to be the clean glass, because at some time and point, people going to expose that dirty glass. I will say that. So until next time, man, y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, and understand the environment you in. We all don't stay in the same environment. So always be mindful of your environment, man. And those that's in an oppressed situation, do your damnness to try to get out of it. Salute.